for real. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize, it's really time.
Yeah.
Thomas Jackson.
Yeah. Bounce. Yeah.
World Electronic Sports Games returns with a new season, the largest championship among national teams in the history of esports. Dota 2, Hearthstone, CSGO, StarCraft 2, and $5.5 million at stake. European finals will be held in marvelous Barcelona from the 22nd to the 26th of November. Win your slot in the finals of the World Championship. Register right now.
Hello folks, welcome back to what is going to be the Hellcase Cup number 6, and this is just another game in our playoff round. Of course, no better place to be right now if you're in the evening than sitting down and watching some sweet Counter-Strike. We're heading into this one right as it kicks off into the knife round, of course, but while that unfolds, I want to take this chance just to say hello to you folks who are sitting at home. How are you guys doing today? I do apologise for the half an hour delay getting into this one. The match was rescheduled to 1:15, and then from there the players were taking their time getting into serve and all that jazz, and then getting ready and fixing some tech issues and all those shenanigans. You know how it works, but we're here nonetheless. We're here now, and we are going to kick this one off on Train, which is our first map. We'll just whip up the chat real quick and see who's about. I've got good old Padar, Down Shauna, Bill Car IQ. I've just butchered your name as well, but it's all good because we said it and that's what counts, right? Of course, map number 2 is going to be Cash, and the third and final map, if required, will be Cobblestone. So certainly set to be an interesting best of 3 between these two teams. Knife round is now being really strawn out. Got to fight that 1v1. A right click or a quick slash was occurring, but I mean either side is pretty much going to come down to who hits who first. As we see, North will get the choice: CT side or T side. Where do you want to start? Just really be focusing on pushing forward in this best of 3 with the right foot forward and kind of, oh, what helps you out with that? Then picking up your map pick. For Outlaws, or ex-Outlaws should we say, that will be Train. Cash, of course, going over to the base, which is no little surprise. Certainly curious to see how North will show up on Train. I think that... I'm trying to recall past Train for North. Off the top of my head, I'm pretty sure North are pretty comfortable on it. I know they play a good chunk, but their win rate is something that's always been a question mark for me, and yeah, just to double check, it's actually not even bad at all. It's definitely within their top 4, which is kind of where I thought it was roughly positioned, tied up with the likes of Nuke as well, which has been a very strong map for them recently. Arguably a tad less played, but the point still stands. Nonetheless, they are going to be over on that CT side to get on Sacrone. 4 pieces of Kevlar on everyone else. Ex-Outlaws, meanwhile, looking to see if they can walk out on towards that B site, but will be put under pressure from Mertz and Gade, who are going for this double pop dog setup. Could well, if aggression comes in, that being said, of course, if aggression is there, could lead to an early kill, but that's a nice frag grenade, going to do 50 HP almost to Mertz. Good 30 or so on towards Gade as well, getting some serious value out of that $300. Bubble potentially may well sell the fake with his teammate Punisher, who is over towards Ivy, but the core play is still going to be over on towards B, as the bomb has run out on towards the site. Ships has cleared things as well. Looking towards the back of Little Train at this point, as Mertz is going to take down Spell and Borup as well, making things better and better. Mertz, the headshot on towards Nikki. The core eats up Bubble. It's all crumbling for ex-Outlaws right now north. Trying to punish them in very swift fashion, as it seems so easy at this point. Borup going to be tapping on down. Punisher trying to force the plant, but his legs are being nipped at. That USB refusing to allow it to happen. Borup should swing, and that should be the kill, falling right into his arms. North Academy, 1-0. Pistol on their CD side. A pretty good start. One that looks to really push forward, knowing they can get the second round here as well. Providing they play their cards right, of course. Outlaws not getting a plant will mean that they're going to invest into this with CZs, Kevlar, the full force up. Ship's already going to be looking for that peek down Ivy. Searching for the head of a core, that one deeg. So plentiful for that T-side, if they can find it. Bubble. He's just taking it nice and slow. Whole, really, of this T-side, just not wanting to rush things, which is a pretty big decision to make on this D-side when you are in the circumstance of just these pistols. Playing it nice and slow means you're fielding for a pick, but when you get nothing, you eventually have to turn up the pressure. Go searching for something you can refuse. Something that ships will do in a pretty strong fashion. There you go, a call, losing his head very easily to that Deagle. Jay now having to be the anchor of that site, starts to goal down these players as he munches on two. Looking for a third, Tacrone is going to steal it on a way. That's easy. Should be there to trade, but a bomb plant is the question mark now, hanging over the heads of ex-Outlaws. They'll try and get it down, so they shall, but Borup is going to secure the frag onto Nicky, leaving the spell and one man standing in a 1v3, a frag grenade at his feet. This man is out of the server effectively. Run away, buddy. Save the Kevlar, because that's all you're going to have going forward into round number 3. Does of course mean that this third round now likely to be basically a bonus to North here. They can make some money off of Mertz. Everyone else just wants to keep those rifles. Mertz can be a little bit more kind of free-willing in his approach with that MP9, but even then, no need to give any wacky opportunities over on towards ex-Outlaws. Once again, it's going to be that slow style of play. That's the only player who can really risk getting up close and personal. So he is going to do towards Pop Talk as he finds the head of Spellin, who just falls right into his lap. Picks up the CZ, because why not at this point? Question is, picking out T-Con like that, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when that Famous does tap your head. Cool with the defensive molly on towards Ivy, certainly aware that he could be pressured, but Mert's going to be getting close. This is what I'm talking about when I say he will launch on forward. 2 kills, add up to a total of 3. That's some serious money to be made. Mert's even going to go round for the 4th. It is perfect. So much money. Look at his bank account. It is going to be filled to the brim. $8,300. You are not complaining if you're Mertz right now, or North really, because they can play with that money. Swift AWP going to be purchased and up thrown to the arms of Mertz, of course. He'll give the SMG over towards a core. That was just on these 5 rifles. No set piece, nothing like that. No execute's going to be kicked off straight away. It is just going to be a pretty early on default. Maybe working opportunity towards B, but they're going to be met with aggression. That MP9 dealing with Nicky, upgrading it to an AK before they quickly run it away. That AWP just going to be pinning down Ivy, waiting to see any information, but because he gets nothing, he's going to be calling out to his team, right, play passive towards B now. Likelihood is that they're working towards this site. If you're passive, that defensive setup, we can start to pick them off. We have the upper hand at the end of the day. Or just spotting towards heaven, acknowledging that. Smoke towards lower, will fade. In and now being a reputable target, but Borup straight at it again. Denies that push. Bubble, with no confidence, we'll just have to wait it out. A flash on through is very ballsy, so much more likely will be to play towards heaven. That's where they're going to be met by a frag grenade that does an okay amount of damage. Getting close. This is where things are a little bit tougher now. So Crone, if he doesn't do his job, his teammate dies and the whole round crumbles. 3 players coming out towards that upper side, meaning things are going to be a little hectic. It's a good flash, but Borup turns to it, finds the point of contact, but the kill is going to be missed. The core very far out of the action, along with his team. They all have to come through the back of trains or connector.
Bomb has been planted.
All just holding now for that push. Everything has gone out of its way suddenly. Getting themselves a follow-up pick as well. Leaving just Mertz. Okay, coming in connector, but at this point isolated by the frag grenade. He shouldn't really be pushing it. Ship's playing so close. This is a risk that is not worth taking. He'll run away, basically trying to secure the save. Nope, scrap that. He's going to hold the angle, buddy. Got bigger balls than I. That's an M4 that you really want to save. Sure, you've got money. I won't knock you. You've got money. But there's no point throwing up money away for no real valid reason, no real get back. There, just take the AWP, take the rifle, carry it all into round number 5. It saves you a pretty good chunk, almost $8,000. Funny thing was, you make the solo B comment there, Kedney, but they weren't actually solo B. They rotated Sakrone up close to play with his teammate Borup. Borup even turned for the flash as well, but he just couldn't connect the headshot. He was shooting at the body. That meant he lost his initial duel up against Punisher, and from there, you've got 3 other players all charging out from the upper side. It's basically just overwhelming force that caught North off guard. They lost the whole site. They tried to retake it, but retaking B when you're in that position, and you've given up all control of the back train's oil towards that direction. It's a real tough site to crack at that point. Oh, Sakrone, I could see him tapping, but I wondered if it would happen, and there's your answer. Takes down Spelling, going for more. That's a rifle, bear in mind, that's just been taken down by that wall length. You see it all the time, but it never usually connects. Never does. It's so rare. Back towards the B player, the way the volley too late. Borup losing his life very early on. Mertz with the early trade. Sakrone now peeking on him, wide on towards Punisher. Mertz does pick off ships in the meanwhile, making things relatively harder now for Bubble and Nikki. The bomb is planted. Mertz missing that shot. Nice time, but the flashes and the mollies are really going to be looking to zone out this T site now. The smoke will stand sprayed on down. Bubble trying to keep the dream alive, makes it a 1v2. Molly again towards that inner side, really trying to push him back. Bubble with no molly. We'll just peek out from heaven nice and dry. Mert's going to be sticking that defuse. The peek, if it comes in, should be pretty locked in, but no! Sakrone struggles, but he's got just enough time to find the defuse either side, meaning the round is going to swing towards North. Those Danes, keeping it competitive, but still taking it 4-1. More play from North over on towards the A site this time around. Pretty jumbled up buy from ex-Outlaws. Make things a little problematic. He's playing post pop. I like this. Aside from the smoke, which kind of obfuscates his vision. A nice boost though. Putting Mertz up on towards that T-con box. Bearing down on towards T-con should be saying much more. Disconnector, but the point stands is be perfect at catching them out if they do peek. Bubble trying to use that scout as a Swiss Army knife towards Ivy, but we'll find absolutely nothing. The smoke completely blocking him out. We'll force him to relocate over on towards those halls that could lead him towards T-con or even, you know, the likes of B, but at this point, the whole round, it becomes almost useless to play with that scout. It's going to be a real struggle to find an opportunity in terms of the initial entries. It finds its curve back in play after you've taken the site. But with the way that North are using the utility, flashing out heaven as well in these bushes, that scout shouldn't be able to find a single opportunity. So it's going to be banking on getting into those afterplants at the end of the day. Going in first though, just holding for these angles, playing very close. Now things look better. Borup hasn't been checked for, manages to find 2, going for a 3rd. Finally! Will be cut down, but Mertz at this point in the backlines with the AWP, being that hard anchor you need, sitting towards those backer trains, finding the crucial pick towards ships, meaning things are all on towards Punisher. A man with a UMP lurking through con, being held by Mertz, knows exactly where he's coming from. Secures a cut and easy double kill. North Academy 5-1, and Spellin, rightfully so. Call yourself applause, buddy. It's what you really need at this point. First 2 also buys haven't gone your way, so take 1 of 4 chances to talk things through, hash out a new game plan, and then go from there. Looks like we're actually going to make it a technical boss though, so it's not quite as tactical as we'd hope. Blank asking which team pick train. Birdie? I can tell you right now, the team that picked Train is ex-Outlaws. Map number 2 is Cash, that's picked by North. They found their way down to Cobble. Waiting for that pause to find itself undone, and then we can get back into this. Looks like Spellin has a tough issue to solve. What the hell is wrong with your voice? I don't know, man. What is wrong with my... Oh, wait, what? I'm listening to it back, and it sounds hella robotic. So that's kind of important to know. Let me fix that real quick.
There we go. A quick reboot of the mixer seemed to have solved that. Again, we have a bit of an issue every now and then. Comes up like once in a million times. I think it's like the cable being a little shaky. Sometimes it makes us just go full Mr. Robo. So thanks for pointing that out, buddy. Appreciate it. You've got sound back. Everything should be pretty good for you guys. Let me just... Yeah, everything looks good for you guys. It looks like it's coming through. I just took the sound off for 2 seconds so I could give it a quick restart. Just to make sure that Mr. Roboto is gone. Sorry about that. Gotta be very careful with this cable now, though. I love it when it plays up. Very nice. Thankfully, we weren't really witnessing much. It was just flat Glock play from ex-Outlaws. Waiting for these rifles they've now got in play. Aggression from the CT side. Mertz, a very nice kill, but a second as well. Doubling down on that IV aggression. Bubble now looking for something. Trying to trade it back. Gade's head looking almost like a perfect target for it. Meanwhile, on towards B, opens himself up for Spellin. Smoke goes in towards Sandwich. Does leave a pretty welcome chance towards that right-hand side. But ex-Outlaws aren't going to take it. They're going to play with the idea they've planted a seed of doubt in the mind of North. Oh, Mertz. Smart positioning. Takes down Spellin. Leaves them in a much tougher spot now. The B play looking almost transparent. CT side know exactly what's up. They're all fairly defensive. Passively back on towards those trains, but holding across with that orb, if we don't see any flashes or anything here, it's likely that ex-Outlaws is going to be under some serious pressure. The one high flash allows the bomb to cross. Bubble looking like he was going to take the face, but decides, you know what, screw that. Heads back towards upper. Nicky just going to be sitting on the bomb train, holding for the push. North, the ball is in your court. Gade nearly getting caught. A lot of damage being done, making it easier and easier. Mert's going to lose his head. Next in line will be Sakrone. It's all on Gade, up and above. Knows exactly where Nicky is playing, who will give himself up. Gade with the smoke going to go straight on towards the bomb, but he's not looking towards inner. I mean, Bubble is a very serious chance, and one he'll take. Grasping with both hands. Allowing for that second round to come on through. A crucial 1v1, but a 1v1 nonetheless that buys them a chance. But the problem for this Bulgarian team is now just the way the economy could crumble if North reset them here. Super important that it plays out that way. I find myself checking for the robotic voice after the destructive emotes, man. You got me worried. Oh, explosive play on towards that site. That works out very well. 2 very easy kills. Punisher gonna upgrade to the M4 now that he's got himself out towards Ivy, but there's nothing really North can do. Mertz even just getting caught out by Punisher's aggression. I mean, that's an AWP handed towards Outlaws if they want it. He's being careful, waiting for Borak to push, secure the kill, and you're not going to save the orb? Okay, then keep it to 5 rifles. If that's the play you want to make, why not? I mean, they know they're going to be up against pistols now. They've successfully broken the economy of these Danes. But I guess it's not worth the risk to them. I mean, it's still 4.7k that you're now going to have to spend if you want an orb up. But, I mean, not to backtrack, but every single buy round they've won doesn't stem from an AWP. Pushes coming through, should be relatively easy at this point to knock down these pistols. Few swings here and there, a few attempts. Mertz actually connecting himself to Dink. He needs core. Getting close to bubble, but nothing more than Nicky and Punisher falling. Mertz is doing a bit more damage, makes it 1v2, tries to pick up the rifle. So that's where the round will fall to pieces. Outlaws up to 4, starting to put the pieces back in play on their T side. This puzzle's seemingly got close to figuring itself out. I don't want to say they've achieved it just yet. I think this next buy could really help us out in terms of whether they're able to equalize the scoreline. That'll certainly be something that we'll see as this round plays out. Bulls keeping a Hawkeye on towards the aggression from North. We've seen them do it once towards Ivy, but nothing more. Already, an aggression into something. Gay taking down Spell, and Mertz in a very good spot, but he's got to play it absolutely perfectly. Can't overface here at all. Same storyline for him. He'll get caught out here, and Bubble tapping down Sakrone, but Mertz finally strikes, and he is doing wonders. A double kill comes in, making it a 1v1, but Punisher on fire, back-to-back headshots. Ex-Outlaws turning around back on its head thanks to one man and one man alone. Things got hectic in the fray. These Bulgarians, they are on the roll to equalizing this game 6-6. A CT side that have nothing really worth spending for, just a low buy maybe to 2,000 or so. That's basically Kevlar and upgraded pistols on most of these players. That is about it. Bubble. Taking down a core. Playing the distance card with these AKs. Definitely cracked their blink on noting just how close these rounds have been. I mean, we could take a look here, for example. 1v1, crucial buy. A lot of these rounds really stemmed to being super close in those buy rounds. I think hectic is really the appropriate word to describe a lot of these plays. Sakrone, good spot, spamming away with the Deagle, but only able to pull 1 kill out of the bag. Hungry for more will be Mertz. Oh, leads to nothing. Line him up, knock him down. The attitude from ex-Outlaws that allows them to take this game 6-6. Gabe up close and personal, playing towards the tip of the blue train almost. What I mean by that, well, he's right up on top and he's ready to take that fighting towards T-Khan if he needs. Really wonder to watch Mertz holding a long angle on Spellin. That's an awkward fight to see unfold in front of you, as you just hope Spellin doesn't peek into it. You barely even see Mertz at that angle. He was so hidden, but it works out for him. Gets the kill, the bomb being dropped, now holding for that aggressive push. The flash is going to be thrown, it's good, forces the defensive shot. And Ollie denying the re-peek as well. An appropriate response, really, from the T side. As it will pretty much force him as a solo B player to dip very far back towards that site. So Outlaws, they hold a lot of information on kind of the way the map right now is playing out. They know nothing towards A, but the B site could be a very welcome target. They're going to take a few aggressive fights. It's ballsy. The fact that Ship's able to take down Borup is crucial. Punisher did find a kill towards Gate, allowing for the simple 2-for-1 trade. The bomb is going to be juggled about. Sakura back of sight. When will he peek? Trying to plant. That is excruciating to watch. Mertz picking off Nicky as well as he tries to come out of core. Hoping that Bubble walked into his arms, but that doesn't come through. Mertz will just call it a simple shoulder peek. That's enough to finish it all off. The bomb just being planted by the nick of time, but that is about it. It will be a very easy defuse. And most importantly, North Academy 7. Cool, once again holding towards the outplay of T-Com. Outlaws looking like they're very, very much so going to be sticking towards a B play here. That's where Mertz will certainly come into play, as he's been tagged down just to 52 HP, which is a pretty small amount, but this time he's got some support. Borup holding tightly on towards inner. Should have been able to spot the feet of Ships, but no, just a step too far back. His information not picked up by the CT side, and potential surprise factor. Now the utility tool comes in. They know what is up. It's going to be the defensive smoke drop right in the face of the AWP. Mertz picking off Ships. So far, so good. Now they're all stuck. The T side are getting nervous, not making a push. Bubble finally securing the kill. Borup knows what's going on, has read the play perfectly. But Spellin will secure the headshot. Mertz now running rapidly up through oil trains, trying to see if he can deny the plant. Should be able to see the feet. But spending more time looking behind him allows Bubble then to secure that headshot, and it all starts to really fall into place. A 2v2. Built up upon that bomb plant. One that didn't even need to come down, but nonetheless, now they'll just have to hold on to it. A core peeking right into the arms of the AWP, tries to be quick, jump spots him. So knows where he's playing, somehow makes the off angle work as Nicky just hops out with his AK. Predictable play. Bubble trying to bait the jump. He knows he's got time on his side. He's just going to hold it down. A core holding for the peak, flicks down low, but no! Just at a moment's notice, a blink of an eye. He looks up towards heaven, and that's where the round falls away from North, giving it the 7-7. I mean, this half is all to play for. Once again, a call, same angle. This time we're going to be a scout. Trying to put in work with the CZ, but a bit of a struggle for him, unfortunately. Can only get a few. It's dancing around on his bomb train, meanwhile. Putting up the numbers with this AWP. Knows exactly where Ships has crossed to. Who is dangerously low, meanwhile Gade. Living up to the hype with the Deagle. Scout to finish it off. It will go 8-7 in favour of the Danes. But a very close half, some crucial clutches. This game, this whole series, I think is right now wide open. Quick ready up coming through. Not going to keep us waiting. Thankfully so. Nikki. Holding for a few pushes, but meanwhile Punisher. The 1-2 be pushing the forefront of play for ex-Outlaws. Mertz, I think he may already know what's going on. Taps him down to almost, what, 6 HP? I was going to say 7, but 6 is close enough. Nikki still in a good spot. Mertz going to get aggressive, just trying to cut him down. Dancing around the tips that he trains. No idea where that bomb is, meanwhile, of course. Great, bit of a almost chaotic round. As they are out on this A site. Bomb plant is going to come in. Spell him down to 24. Gade cutting down his teammates. Making things harder and harder. Mertz is just going to have a field day on Spellham right now. It's an easy headshot to find with the Glock. Leaving just Nikki, who will at least go around to try and be proactive about the position of Mertz. Tap him. Left, right, and center. But no matter how strong your flick game may be, it's not strong enough to deal with 3 players all firing at you. North Academy, 9-7, a pistol. Helping them start their T-side off and helping them keep the lead, bear in mind, which they could have very easily lost if the pistol swayed the other direction. Quick play coming out on towards that site. Zachrone, again, right place, right time. Dealing with these pistols, they try and catch them on the flank. And Molly burning Punisher out of position, but the CZ still catches him by surprise. That's a UMP guarded now for the CTs. Making this retake a little more doable if they want to take it. But something tells me that saving may well be the play that comes into their minds. And rightfully so. They know that 18th round is going to be pretty much them flat broke. Instead, they'd rather fight it with a Scout and UMP Kevlar combo. Punisher's got a helmet as well, which only adds value to that Kevlar. So all in all, there's actually a pretty serious frag potential coming in on towards that 18th round that means retake can be like the way they are would have been a bit reckless. Yeah, both pistols fancy. Not going to be helping them out at all. Right about that one. Casterpurse, my name is Flakes. The Moobot is unfortunately wrong. Don't have the wonderful presence of the Danish wrist. Not today. I think he's back tomorrow though, maybe. Quick flash over on towards A. It's going to be quick, decisive. Take those angels and run them down. That is the play. Bore it with his Mac 10. That's a real awkward fight to watch. He's just trying to use the Mac 10 at range and it makes your eyes bleed. Still, all the kills to come very easily to this T side. Chips will at least get one for his troubles and an AK to play with, but let's just take the odds on him saving that. Yeah, they're about 1,000,000 to 1. With of course holding the flank in the way he is. 11-7. A disastrous start for Outlaws, but this is their shot. AWP 4 rifles utility. Won't be too sparse. Don't screw this up. I say that in such a negative way, but I say it for a reason. If North are able to take this first buy, they're going to leave Outlaws potentially with a 13-7 on their hands. That's a hefty road back. Smoke towards Pop. Nikki playing withdrawn, just waiting to see if Gabe will show face, and Warp the same. Once that flash is thrown, he knows exactly what's going on. Sees him as well, tries to take the chance for a kill, and actually gets away with it. Well, it's just walking up towards Pop, and it's so smart in the way he walks up towards Ivy, that he gets away with that kill by being patient. The rest of his team all doing their job as well. Bubble causing a bit of an issue, but not for long. As he will lose his life. Mertz flicking on towards ships in the round. Easily swayed towards this T side. And again, I want to go back to it. I call it Pop Dog for some unknown reason, but the Ivy play was actually crucial there. Just a slow walk up. Just expecting to be in the corner the entire time. It's a perfect read. It really helps them secure that round, of course. Sacrone as well, the crucial kill on site, opening up for that madness that was the quick triple kill that North were able to secure. I mean, all in all, it was just a perfect aggressive play that left Outlaws almost a bit dazed. Why no English stream for Happy Match? There is an English stream. It's live on Starlader_CS_EN3. I believe that is the case. Mr. Seaside is casting it. Keith La Fortune. And the knife is just gone live, so if you want to watch it, now is your time to tune on out and go and watch him instead. Ooh, that's a nice shot from Earth. Does get dinked, but not without getting a kill for his trouble. Cool. Searching through the rubble that was around. Next, just another frag for gifted the kill of ships. Leaving just Nikki. That 13-7 is reality. And this is where things get real tough now for Outlaws. Yeah, it should be live. I don't want to open it up because obviously we're casting this game, but as far as I'm aware, Channel 3 is live. If not, it should be added on HLTV as well. I don't think there's much I can really add to that round. It was kind of expected the way it unfolded. Let me just double check. Happy Heroic. Yeah, SLTV3. It's on. You can see it on HLTV as well. I'd link it, but I don't think I even have mod on this channel. I only have mod on this channel. Do I have mod? No, I don't. So I can't link it anyway. The bot will not be a fan. Talk about not being a fan. Double orb setup. I'm curious to see if Outlaws can play this right. With so much aggression from North, the flashes have also been pretty good in those pushes. I'm concerned those orbs are just going to be run down. I really hope they find the windows of opportunities that they're trying for. I mean, so far the smokes are falling into play. Spellin is going to be good for one. Quick trade comes in. Looking better. That's a second kill now. Oh, Gade threw a smoke as well. A criminal kill as he takes down Punisher. Bubble. Close to Borup. Just spotted out, but not before he can sneak in the frag. Ships the element of surprise being towards connector, but that bomb is picked up, and if Gade runs towards B right now, he is feeling good. Sure, he's got no util, but Ships is delayed in his approach, meaning Gade should be able to cross to that site. Yep. I don't think there's much Ships can do. Could well still be a little awkward. Oh, Gade baiting the Heaven play. Ships knows exactly what's up. 13 HP is what he'll walk away on, but still standing. Still able to find the defuse. It's going to run back and try and find the AWP, knowing just how valuable that really is going to be. At this point, he's a little confused. Wondering where it is. Buddy, it was over towards Ivy. Hella, in fact, I believe. Why am I worried about the time right now? It's almost like he's definitely won it, but... Oh my god. I knew there was a reason why I was worried about the time. Ships, buddy, come on, you really gotta win this. The 1v0, outsmarting him. Oh. I don't know what to say to that. It does feel like a little bit of a push to run back to the door. But if he just went back straight away, it would have been fine, but he kind of dawdled for a second. And even then, he had no kit either, so I mean, a full 10-second defuse. I don't know, the fact he didn't even know where the ult was kind of makes the play just even more ridiculous. Like, it definitely was never going to be under Heaven like it was. So. At this point, you kind of deserve what's going to happen here. Bit of death, bit of destruction. Outlaws just looking discoordinated on their CT side. That's a real rough play. Maybe a harsh way to approach it. Thou shalt not, but I see why the frustration really kicks in. We shouldn't be seeing 15-7 right now. We should be looking at 13-8. And a way back in, but instead, this whole streak, this T-side decimation from North has been allowed to happen. The ex-Outlaws have this to defend themselves. A shaky buy that's going to consist of Famuses, a UMP, and an MP9. Likelihood is they're going to be run down by these AKs again as they just dart on in. It's unfortunate to say the least. I really push and hope for change. Let's see if they can surprise us. Early frag grenades towards T-Con. That's their way of trying to punish Mertz on a peak if he does go for it, but he went for nothing. Already, Spellin is taking first contact, so far so good, but Gade will be hungry to find that trade. Spellin, you've overstayed your welcome, buddy. This is where you're going to die. Don't want to stick around that long, just quickly dart away once you got that first kill, otherwise you become an easy trading target, which is all we see. Now for North, the round suddenly becomes a point of contemplation. A simple decision, A or B. What is the better site? You've just picked someone off, you know the B player is going to be solo, so it definitely means you could just trade your own and win out from there. But you've also got a teammate who's over towards Ivy. They decide to stand their ground, hit towards that B site. They're going to send a caller over just to basically act as a lurker. All the utility is going to be thrown, molly, smokes, flashes, you name it, they've all been thrown. But Core suddenly becomes one of the key players, as it was a fake, and it faked so damn well. Nicky struggling as he misses his shot. Bubble mollied out from Connector. A 4v2 getting worse and worse by the second. Mr. Crone takes down Ships, and 16-7 is looking like exactly where this game is going to find itself. The destination etched out in stone. As I don't see Bubble making a change anytime soon. Or already calling GG. Core dealing with his opposition. There you have it, 16-7, the final scoreline in map number 1. Unfortunate, but they just couldn't break them on their T side. Not a single round lost by North. Really sets up just how strong that second half performance from them was. With that said, I am going to head to a very short break. I'll be right back with you for map number 2, Cash, in just a few moments' time.
Yeah.
Osiris Jackson.
Yeah. Bounce. Yeah.
World Electronic Sports Games returns with a new season, the largest championship among national teams in the history of esports. Dota 2, Hearthstone, CSGO, StarCraft 2, and $5.5 million at stake. European finals will be held in marvelous Barcelona from the 22nd to the 26th of November. Win your slot in the finals of the World Championship. Register right now.